What's good, my people? Ivan Reyes out here with another video, and today we're going to get into 21 questions about my life. These are questions that I've been asked before in the past, and I decided to make a whole video about it. I'm going to give you guys a whole cold start of the Challenger, and we're going to pull up to a parking spot, and we're going to get down to asking. And I just wanted to say thank you again for all the feedback, and thank you so much for all the support I've been getting these last few weeks. I'm a small channel, but I hope to keep growing, and I hope to have you guys with me there too. So I want to give a quick thank you to that, and we're gonna get down to asking. Let's get it. All right. So this car hasn't started up in a whole day. Let me know if this is a smart thing to do with old classic cars. I've been starting it up for like at least 7 to 8 minutes every day, just because I'm a full-time worker, and I wanted to make sure the car was keep running healthy. So every day when I used to get out of work, I used to give this car a nice 5 to 7 minutes of just idle. Let me know if that's okay for the car. Let me know if that's detrimental. Let me know if there's any effects if I were to leave this car sitting for like a good week. So far I just been starting it up, like I said, for 5 to 7 minutes every day, and the car's been running fine, no hiccups or anything like that. So let me know, guys, in the comment section below. So thank you. And here they are together, my two cars, the salvage title gang. And here they are, man. It's so crazy seeing these two together. I just want to make a comparative video right now. Ivan, if you're listening to me right now and you're in the next year future, I want you to make this car roadworthy. I want all the fenders, all the lighting, and all that cosmetic stuff already done to it. I want this car to be the ultimate daily. I want an exhaust, I want headers, I want some more stuff on it. I want you to take this up to 5 different states, and I want you to do that all with Ezio. And I just want you to be happy overall. I want you to keep growing on this channel, and I want you to just pursue your dreams. All right, first question. How old I am? I am 22 years old. My birthday's in June 21st, 2002. My name is Ivan Andres Reyes. So I was born in Miami, Florida. I spent most of my time in Cutler Bay, Hialeah, Kendall. I was sticking to the southwest part of Miami. And I was born to 2 immigrant parents. My dad is from Mahagua, Cuba, and my mom was born in Montevideo, Uruguay. They came here when they were really young, kind of like around 20 years old. Came here with nothing, so I just want to give a quick shout out to them, because without them, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have the cars that I have. I was born to 2 really good parents, so I'm very good and blessed with that. So I was raised with my mom and dad, and mostly of my grandma on my mom's side. She really hooked it up, and I was the most luckiest kid in the world. My parents are awesome human beings, always fought for what they had, and that's it. Oh damn, it's snowing up in here. I'm gonna keep going because I don't care, but yeah, so I just wanna, my grandma was kind of like the main person, I would say. She always taught me right from wrong. My mom, she was always there to provide me with everything I need. My dad, he was there to teach me whatever I needed as far as like car maintenance, how to be a man, and taught me how to, don't worry about stupid shit, So yeah, I do have siblings. I'm the middle child, and I have an older brother. His name is Diego, and put his picture up in here. He's 3 years older than me. He's a really good guy. I wish I was back home in Miami just so I can spend more time with him, but now that I'm in Salt Lake City, I don't get to do that as much. And I also have a younger sister who is Sophia. Put a picture up right over here. She is the best sister I could ever ask for. Everything that I'm doing, honestly, is to provide for my family because they deserve it, and hopefully I make a lot of money just so they don't have to work again. So I moved out of Miami around like 2 years ago, and I wanted to move to a different place. I wanted some change. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, and I would say that I just wanted to try a different experience, and I never tried a mountain place. So I wanted to move somewhere where there was like a lot of mountains if it was gonna be cold, which it's so fucking cold over here. Yeah, so my first choice was Lincoln, Nebraska, but then my mom, she talked me out of that shit. Then I was looking towards Grand Rapids, Michigan, but I just decided not to, just because of some, I didn't want to go over there. And then I was looking into Denver, Colorado, and Denver is such a cool place, but just very crowded in my opinion, and I wanted somewhere less crowdy, and that's where I landed in Salt Lake City. It was the #1 state to move to in 2023 and 24, so I just got my dog, I got the Mustang, I got a plane ticket, and I just moved all the way over here. Man, I had like a total of 9 jobs, I think, like 9 or 10 around there. My first job was at an Express as a retail associate, and my God, they paid like shit. Terrible pay, but still, I mean, I made ends meet at that age. I mean, I was only like 17, around there. It's like a good job just for like a kid to get out of the house, I guess. So yeah, I think that was a good experience. Then I was working at a bar back, like a few things just to get my foot in the door in bartending. Then I spent like 5 other places in Miami just bartending, and mainly around downtown because that's where the money was. And then when I moved over here, I landed a bartending job, had to go to Miami to get the Mustang, and that's where I got the job at Red Lobster. Red Lobster was the worst job I ever had. Miss, if you're watching this video, you paid like shit, and you put me in a position where I couldn't make a lot of money. So I mean, I'm so glad I'm out of that thing. Red Lobster was hella unsanitary. The food was hella fattening, and I don't know, people were just always on a bad mood over there, so did not enjoy my time in Red Lobster. That was the worst job I ever had. And I was working as a bartender, not a dishwasher or anything. I was working as a bartender, and just the stuff they were using was just terrible. Terrible quality stuff. So yeah, so glad I'm not working over there. Right now I work at STK, which is a high-end vibe dining type of place, which is like, honestly, I'm very happy there. They pay me really good, hence why I have both these cars. And I don't know, I've been there since the opening in Salt Lake City, Utah, and ever since then I just had a good time. So yeah, STK is probably one of the better jobs I ever had. Honestly, really good pay. Compared to Miami, the pay is not as good, but still, I mean, over here, and they know how to pay good. But one thing I will say in Utah is that they tax so much higher. I mean, my last paycheck was $2,700 net. I mean, the gross was $3,700. That means they took away $1,000 in taxes, and I was hella pissed, man. I was like, hell no, dude. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm at a good position where I am. Yeah, man, what careers do I want to pursue in my life? The #1 dream career that I really do want to get into is professional race driving. I want to see if I can get into the IndyCar series, or if I need to start out going NASCAR or anything like that. I am definitely going to try it as hard as I can, because I know it's a really competitive sport to get into the higher leagues. I am heavily and desperately going to aim for that. I am going to go to racing school in March, so that's in 2 months time. I'm going to film the whole thing, don't you guys worry. You guys are going to see me fail, you guys are going to see me succeed, you guys are going to see me keep getting better as the times go on. So yeah, the number one career that I do want to pursue is race car driving. I do want to get into Spanish singing, which is something I plan to fund my race driving. I want to get into YouTube, which is what I'm doing right now, and swimming. I want to get to swimming. 5, I want to have my own hotel to fund my sister, my brother, and the rest of my family, make sure they're all good. 6, I want to own my own restaurant. And 7, I just want to be an entrepreneur overall. I want to have my own auto service center, which is what I plan to have, like a corporation. I want to have like auto service. I want to have auto wash. I want to have all that good stuff. So yeah, that's how I plan to, make sure I have money in my pocket for future cars. Racing is the biggest thrill I've ever experienced in my life. Racing is scary. It's very scary. It's exhilarating, awesome, and each second of it felt like a out-of-body sensation that I've been longing for to this day. I've been street racing ever since I received my straight-piped V6 Mustang that I've been street racing in Miami. Shout out to Mom, because she's the one that co-signed for that. I've been, getting into speeding tickets ever since I can remember, man. Ever since I was a little kid. I was an idiot. I was smart about it, and as time went on, I learned from my mistakes, and out of all the speeding tickets I received, I can tell you right now, it was hella worth it. No, I'm just playing. I mean, racing can reward you if you know what you're doing, and it can punish you if you don't know what you're doing, and I feel like I've learned from both sides of that coin, and even so, I still want to keep pursuing this thing, because it's the number one thing that I feel like has been giving me a lot of calling and purpose in life. I want to push both of these cars to its limits, and trust me, man, it's gonna happen one way or another. Racing is my strive for greatness. Is something that I aim for just to get into every single day, and is why I'm working so hard at my job full time, just so I can fund this car to get it to the spec that I need it to be to rip it around on the track. I mean, racing is very, very, very physically demanding. It takes strength, willpower. It takes a lot of endurance. You need to be very mindful about a lot of things. You need to be smart out there, because all it takes is just 1 second for you to win or for you to lose. And there's so many things that can go wrong on the track, and you need to be mindful about it. And that's why it is super exhilarating, and that's why I feel like racing is the sport for me. Racing also takes precision, and you need to know what you're doing out there. And it's not just the car. You are working alongside the car to push it to its limits, and that's why I feel like racing is so awesome, man. And those are the reasons why I feel like racing is a sport that I genuinely want to pursue, and why I love the game so much. I just want to be one of the greats, and I know it takes hella effort, and I just know that I'm still young. I'm 22 years old, and since I am still young, I'm going to give it my 100% effort to see where my passion can take me and how fast I can get there. And what are my biggest life missions that I want to pursue in my life? So number one, above all else, I want to become a professional race car driver. That's something I want now. That's something I want to keep on reaching for. And number two, I want to place P1 in a professional race car series. And that's number two. And number three, I want to swim from Cuba to Florida. And that's why I wanted to pursue that swimming career. I want to post swimming videos here and there for you guys, just so I can track my progress to see how that's going. Number four, I want to open a race car track in Cuba, Florida. I wanted to see if I can open it around around Santiago or La Habana, see if most touristy places. I want to do that. I feel like that's cool. Or if I can do it in America, that's also awesome. I just know the American tracks, so open a race car track over here is $80 million minimum. And I'm like, that's just for a week track. So yeah, I definitely always wanted to have my own race car racetrack over here, since most of them are dying. I want to pursue that. And I want to create Reyes Corporation. That is a company that I want to make. I want to have an auto service shop. I want to have an auto wash shop, just so you guys can come in here to my shop one day and get the best service I want you guys to get the best prices possible. So yeah, it's definitely one thing I wanted to have. And the sixth thing that I wanted to do was get my 1 million subscribers. I want to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I feel like that would be hella awesome, dude. I feel like that would be hella sick, and that's something I want to keep reaching for. And number 7, I do want to have at least 10 musical hits. I want to have 10 musical hits, Spanish or English. When I make Spanish songs, I'm gonna make them in reggaeton or a little bit of bachata, salsita, or just classical music, And if I can add a little bit of English hits, hopefully you guys enjoy that too. So yeah, those are my biggest life missions. All 7 of those are things I want to pursue in my life, and I'm not gonna rest until I get those things going. So yeah. Honestly, who got me into cars is my freaking dad. My dad is the G when it comes to mechanics. The things that he has done in less than 4 hours, it'll make you blow your mind, honestly. I mean, my dad, he knows how to make an engine swap into like a weekend type of thing, I mean, he knows how to turn a car like this into a car like that in less than a week, honestly, dude. I mean, my dad is the guy. He taught me right from wrong. He taught me that, waving out in traffic is stupid. He taught me that takeovers are stupid, and he's the one that taught me that street racing there's a time and place for it. Just, if you are gonna do that, just making sure there's no people around that you can endanger. And he's the one that taught me how to change out a starter, how to do a coolant flush, how to do oil changes. He's the one that walked me to how to drive my first manual car, and he's literally the god when it comes to mechanics. So yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to my dad. My dad is the guy who got me into cars. He's the one that got me into like classic cars. So yeah, dude, I just want to say thank you to my dad, because he's the one that is teaching me all of these things, and he's literally the GOAT. So yeah, my dad is the one who taught me or inspired me to get into these cars. How many cars did I have in my lifetime? So yeah, so first on number 1 was the 2011 V6 Mustang. That's the thing my mom co-signed me for, just to get in my first car. I remember it was like $10,500. It scammed the hell out of us, but still, I mean, car had 100,000 miles. But I mean, it was straight pipes, and like to like a 17-year-old, straight pipes for some reason kind of sound good to us, and I have no idea why. But so yeah, the 2011 V6 Mustang was my first car. I traded that thing for a 1969 Mustang. It was my dream car, the one that I always wanted, and that was my second car. That was my first rust bucket type of thing. But it was my dream car, dude, and it sucks that I couldn't get that thing running. I worked so hard at that thing, but ultimately couldn't get it done. My third car was the car that I bought when I first moved to Utah. Hands down, the best car for under $1,800 is a 1990 to actually all the way up to the 2011, dude. Honestly, best car you can get for the money was a Lincoln Town Car. I mean, Lincoln Town Cars are freaking, they're luxurious, but they're cheap at the same time, and you can get one for higher mileage, and still they ride smooth if you know how to maintain them. So yeah, that was a really good car. My fourth car was an Acura RSX Type S, not this one. I had that Acura RSX because it was the car that I was actually aiming for, and when I got that car, it was a daily driver, and I really loved that thing, and I bought it for like $3,500, which is the deal you can never get anymore. I bought that car back in 2023, if I still remember right, and the reason why I sold that car is because I got into bad times financially, and I had to sell that car to pay rent. And when I sold that car, I saved up a little bit of money and got myself a 1982 Lincoln Continental Mark VI. It's a video that I posted in the past, but that car was actually a really good car. It's just had to sell it because I wanted to get an Acura RSX Type S, and this is the 5th car I bought, I guess. 5th or 6th, I can't remember actually. Yeah, so this is the car that I bought after that, and as time went on, I was using this car to drive me to work and keep working and working and working. And then that's when I sold the 69 Mustang. I sold that dream car to get my other dream car. This is the 1970 Challenger. This is the last vehicle that I purchased. And trust me, there's gonna be a lot more vehicles as the time goes on, you know. I read somewhere that they were like, the average person only gets 8 cars a lifetime. I'm like, not me, man. Hella not me. I'm gonna get at least like 28 as time goes on. So yeah, this is the last vehicle I purchased, and so far a little bit more better than the Mustang, if I might say so myself. I mean, this one has an engine, man. It has an engine, and it runs, drives, brakes as it should, and I can actually get this car roadworthy if I really try my best at it, which I will. And yeah, man, this is the car that I have the biggest hopes for. This is my dream car. I'm gonna spare no expense on this thing. This car is gonna be my track weapon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching me. Thank you for supporting me, I should say, me buying this car. So yeah, so my dream car was a 1970 Challenger that my dad inspired me to get. He came home one day from, I think he got a promotion at work, and the boss that he also got, on top of like a good, better pay, he gave him a toy car. It was like a 1970 Challenger, and I was like, Dad, what's that? And he showed me what that was, and ever since then I was like instantly hooked on that thing. So yeah, first was a 1970 Challenger. Second was a 1969 Mustang that I fell in love with the movie John Wick in. I mean, that John Wick Mustang was bad ass. And ever since then, I knew I always had to have one. And now that I have, now I can say I got both of my dream cars, it's time to build it up to the spec that I always wanted to build it up to. So yeah, the answer is 1970 Challenger, and a 69 Mustang, but I only have one itch that only she can scratch. That Dodge Viper ACR is not my dream car, but it's like a car that it makes me smile every time I think about it. So yeah, that is a car that I do want to attain one day. Do I regret selling the Mustang? Not really. That 69 Mustang was a little bit too rusty in my opinion, and it just was too big of a project that a 22-year-old can do it by himself with the supplies that I had. So yeah, I don't feel like I regret selling that thing. I mean, now that I got this baby, I feel like I am super well off, and I got so lucky with this deal. I mean, this car was a heck of a steal. So I mean, I don't regret selling that Mustang at all. And yeah, man, even though it was my dream car, I had to let it go just so I can get my other dream car, you know, and a car that, you know, is actually going to do me right and starts up whenever I wanted to, that drives, has an engine, has a transmission. There's no rust on this thing at all. So yeah, I feel like I do not regret my decision of selling that Mustang. What type of cars are your favorites? Euro, JDM, American Muscle, all great cars. I feel like it depends on what you grew up in, honestly. I feel like what I gravitate more towards is mostly American classics, American Muscle in general. I do like JDM. JDM is probably like first. It's like a second favorite option for me. I like Acura RSXs. I like everything else. JDM, GTRs. I would say Supras are also cool, but I feel like Honda is like what I gravitate more, just because it's affordable, and second, K series. That's basically why. So yeah, I do want to own a car from every country, but so far that's just not my priority right now. There's just nothing like a rawness of a VA American Muscle car. So yeah, I'll say my favorite, it's American Muscle, second JDM, and third Euro. I do want to own a German car. I do want to own an Italian supercar if I ever get blessed enough towards, affording that thing. But yeah, dude, I'll own a ACR Viper before I buy a Ferrari. It's just a no-brainer. My biggest fear is losing it all to my own stupidity. And what I mean by that is I don't want to make decisions that cost me my life or cost me debts that I cannot handle, right now I'm proud to say I don't have any debt, just because I was smart enough to not, get into debt. I buy my cars in full cash. I bought this car with my hard-earned dollars. I bought that with my own R2 feet, and I bought this car with my hard work. I would say getting into no debt was probably the best decision I could have made in my young life. I don't want to, get into cars so much to the point where I can't afford anything else. Like, I love cars, but I'm also financially smart enough to, get, me out of situations that are not going to put me in a hole, unless I have a plan to, get myself out of that hole eventually. But yeah, my biggest fear is losing it all. Losing my dog. I don't want to lose him. I don't want to lose my cars. I don't want to lose my relationship with my friends and family. So yeah, that's my biggest fear. All right, how many tattoos do I have? This is I'm gonna do this hella fast because it's so cold outside. But yeah, dude, I have around like 18, 17 of them. Right now it's like 30 degrees, so I'm doing this just because, I'm gonna do this fast. So yeah, I have 18 tattoos. If you guys want me to give you more of like a tattoo tour, you let me know. But yeah, I have my lion, which is one of my favorites. I have King of Kings right over here. I have the rose. I have a bird over here. I have a compass. I have the tattoo of Nirvana. I have the Buddha over here. I have loyalty written on me because that's what I believe. Right here is my dad's name, Pedro. Ana is my grandma from my Cuban side. Sonia is my grandma from my Uruguayan side. And over here is the birthday of my dad. And that's the area code of Cuba, 53, right behind his birthday. And right here is a tiger. And let's see, I have 305 tattooed on me. I have back of my ear, it says Eres amado, which is Spanish for you are loved. And over here is a shitty tattoo that I woke up on when I was probably 13. I was fucking high. I don't recommend getting a tattoo in Miami when you're 13. It's gonna come out like that. I promise you. Yeah, so, and I also have the initial of my tia, the one that passed away. Is just on my feet over here. It's just the letter M. If you guys want a whole tattoo breakdown, if you guys want to know more about the meanings that I have, just let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to give you guys that. Oh my god, it's so fucking cold, bro. It's so damn cold. I don't know why I do this to myself, guys. Probably gonna get sick out here. And the next question though is, do I have any pets? And yes, I do have a pet. His name is Ezio. He is my best friend. You guys have seen him before in the channel. I got him back in 2020. He was a stray that not a lot of people had the patience to deal with him, so I guess they just let him just run away one day, and I found him. He didn't have any tags or anything like that. He is my best friend, and I am so happy to call him my son. He is gonna be here more on the channel when I'm doing road trips on the Acura. Thinking about taking him up to Wyoming. I'm thinking about taking him up to Idaho, Nevada, Arizona, and places in Utah. That's just like one of the road trips that I'm actually considering since it's closer to me. So yeah, Ezio, he is a Jack Russell. He is actually a mix between a Jack Russell and a Chilean Terrier. He is the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I'm so blessed to have him in my life. He is awesome. So yeah, do have a pet. His name is Ezio Reyes. What can we expect from Ivan Reyes in the next 2 years? Well, number one and foremost, you guys are gonna see me use this thing, abuse this thing, rip it around all the track. You guys are gonna see me go mountain biking. You guys are gonna see me go swimming. You guys are gonna see me post a lot of motivational help. You guys are gonna see me use and abuse this thing. Like I said, I'm gonna rip out this car every time I get a chance to rip it around the track. So that's one thing you guys are gonna be seeing me do. Another thing that you're gonna see me do is mod this ultimate daily driver that I'm gonna turn into a track monster later on in the future when I get another daily driver. This car is gonna have a lot of tasteful mods done to it. I'm gonna have headers, exhaust, and among other things. I am going to post a lot of maintenance videos about this car, which is gonna be a breeze because Honda is king. I'm gonna take this car to like different states for like road trip videos. I'm gonna do it with my dog Ezio, so that's one that you guys are gonna see over here. First and foremost, this channel is about my automotive career. I want to post a lot of videos more about me ripping out on the track and how to be a faster driver overall. So that's my #1 priority on this thing. #2, I'm going to post a lot of Forza clips, a lot of Forza motorsports of me doing sim racing. I'm going to be posting a lot of videos of that as well. I'm going to be posting a lot more road trips with Ezio. I'm going to be planning a trip out in the summertime with the Acura RSX. We're going to go hit it up Wyoming, I think. Wyoming or Idaho or somewhere up north that I can't remember the name to. If you guys have a state that you want me to visit first, just let me know. Happy to do that always. So yeah, it's that. I want to be a writer one day, so you guys are going to see me post a lot of just my journey of how to write a book. So it's just that I'm gonna be posting a lot of motivational help. If you guys want to stay tuned for that, it's just me talking about a lot of motivational things just to get my guys and girls ready to start their day. I want to get that going now. I want to post a lot of workout videos. I'm going to be posting workout videos for racing, a lot of my neck workouts, a lot of my chest, back, by, forearm, leg days, of course. Want to get that done as well. I want to post some Spanish music stuff on my second channel. I'm gonna get that going and just have you guys follow along in the journey of of just me getting my music career on track too, if you guys want to see that happen. And it's those things and just amongst the other stuff as well, like posting a lot more of swimming. I'm going to be doing a lot more mountain biking that I want to record as well, and also my automotive business. I want to post a journey of me getting an auto service shop back on track. I want to do auto service and auto wash. So yeah, hope you guys also enjoy for those videos as well. So guys, the last question is going to be, do you have a motto? And yes, my motto is lucha por tu deseo. It is a Spanish quote. It basically translates in English as fight for your desire. And just want you guys to know that I, for one, I don't let people's opinions on me or fear in general hold me back from what I want to attain in life. If I wanted something, I always got it, and that's what I admire about me. I wanted the Challenger, I got the Challenger. I wanted the 69 Mustang, I got the 69 Mustang. I wanted the Acura, I got the freaking Acura, I don't let other people's opinions hold me back from what I want, and I know that you guys shouldn't let that either. If you're watching this, I know that you are incredibly gifted, and if you want something, just go ahead and freaking do it, man. I mean, you only live once in this world, and your future is not written yet, so make it a legendary one. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching these 21 questions. My name's Ivan Reyes. It was pretty fun making this video. Honestly, I didn't really feel the cold too much, so yeah, so it's always a blast making these videos, and I just want to say thank you guys again for all the support you guys have been showing me. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you guys again in the next video. Peace.